Hello ladies and gentlemen, y'all ever wanted someone that you can put in your team and you know can absorb damage and you can just abuse and she'll still be there? Well, yeah, that's someone today, ladies and gentlemen. We have Finne, and I know her name is Finne or whatever that is. I'm calling her Finne though, tribute to the song, alright? Finne. I'm gonna be single for the rest of my life. Alright, anyways, Finne, we have in Epic 7. Now usually I cover any units, yes, but this one giving you a TLDR. It's a Rift unit. It's mainly a Rift unit. There's really not much reason for you to pull her outside of Rift. I hate characters like these where you're just designing someone for a limited event that doesn't stay in the game for longer than like a month, right? That means like what? When's the next time I'm gonna get to use Finne? What if I love her? Do I just not get to use her? Like, sure, I can use her in like maybe Hunt or, you know, in this case, we're gonna force her in PvP, see if she's like actually decent. I'm trying my best to figure out how we can possibly use her outside of just Rift, because realistically, once Rift ends, you're not using a Rift character anymore, or at least not so much, and that's a shame. Now, I've came to the conclusion where Finne has to be built in a way like this, at least for PvP. I don't know yet about Rift. We'll wait for someone like Tristan that has a brain, unlike me, yeah, to figure out that Rift thing. Let's just like meme with this Finne character in PvP though. We have 24k HP, 1 high health because she keeps killing herself. That's her whole thing. She's got the whole snake like wrapping around herself. It's like the epitome of self-harm. You got after consuming 15% of caster's current health as both like the description for 2 of her only active skill, yeah? So she actively wants to end her own life with a revive skill in this passive, love equals pain. She's a masochist as well. She kills herself, gets herself back to life to then kill herself again. It's crazy, yo. But yeah, that's why you want high health, otherwise you might just die twice instantly. You want no speed, or rather not that much speed, because you gain the speed by getting injured. You gain attack and speed by getting injured. The more you do, the more you get those as stats. It's similar to BBK. So that got me thinking, well, let's just make her bulky, high HP with really high crit damage as well, and we're just gonna gain speed the more injured we go. And yeah, this will be her artifact. Gets me 12% crit chance, which gets the total to 99. You also do extra damage if you, based on your injuries, if you hit them. But yeah, off the record, I have had 0 sleep last night. So right now I'm moving on like some godforsaken drugs. I don't know how I'm alive right now. However, let's just jump in arena. If I feel like I'm unnatural right now, that it just means I'm dead, right? My brain is like also killing itself. Alright, so with all that said, we have Arena. Let's see how Finne plays in Arena, shall we? Now, in Rift, easy. You use her, the boss dies to her. That's really it. But in PvP, I actually think she has a use case against Harsetti. Or against Earth characters. These two are running rampant. We got Morgan, Young Senya. Just use Finne to be a punching bag. That's rule number 1. That's like, you know, solution number 1, right? Just have Finne be there to take the aggro off your team of Young Senya. She'll be there, she'll take damage, and she'll revive as well to cleanse herself off of Harsetti's debuff. And if Harsetti's is injury, if she's injury, we just gain from it because we want to injure ourselves. So you know what, without further ado, let's just jump in. We'll see what she can do. I'll tell you, I've run some tests. Her damage, especially at high injury, is pretty good. So here we have a Harsetti. It's also dependent on the enemy though. The Harsetti is like not injury, then we're kind of not doing that well. Yep, exactly. Somehow when I want you to be injury, you're not injury. So right now Finne's not injury. And right now Finne has a cannot debuff on her. So we cannot use Love Bite that gets me rage. I just wouldn't get the rage. I can only do S1, so let's go ahead and do S1. Well, off to a great start, guys. This is terrible. Okay. With this one, this will dual attack with Fire Flam, which is one of the synergies, if you can call it that I thought of, you know. If I can't S3, I S1, well, Afternoon Soak Flam with the dual attack, doesn't sound too bad at all. Now what do I do though? I have no clue actually. You know what? I'm going to just hurt Harsetti, just kill her Harsetti off. And after that, we'll take a turn with Jonathan, Jamal here, Jerome there, okay. Lost the turn because I'm stunned. Now we have Senya. How the fuck do I get myself out of this? It shouldn't be too hard though. I think I pretty much have this already. I'm just gonna go and use S3 on the board. It's weird they have an AU Fiend. Usually it's gonna be C Phantom is that AU Fiend. Or someone else that's annoying. Or like, you know, Fire Flan. Here comes the counter though, no death break, thankfully. Here comes your Fiend. Hopefully we get below 50% on Jamal. There we go. That means Bridal Senya gets to pop off. And I think we've already won. So what have Fiend done so far? She's done nothing. Actually, she's done nothing so far. But she's about to do something, I think. Here comes the S3, right? I am hoping the end... It's a 32k board as well. That means I should definitely live. Right? Boom. So... I don't know why I should definitely live. I mean, they should definitely live. I want them to live so I can have Fiend revive. The most annoying part about Harsetti plus, like, more than all, the debuffs that they have are so annoying, yeah? And freaking Fiend here can just revive herself and get rid of it. So it's one form of just, you know, somewhat cleansing your debuff. I don't know if you can even call it that, but it works, so why not, right? Here comes Jamal. We should one-shot the Mort. He should come back with Holy Sacrifice. We're chilling. Here's where I don't think we're chilling no more, though. Are we still? I think we're still are. I think we still are. Fan's gonna go with S1. This will trigger the Young Senya, and this is a problem, right? So much damage when you're running like a 32k HP Mort in the front. So this damage is gonna come in. It's gonna kill a lot of people, but Fiend brings herself back, and because she's ice, she will take the aggro off of Young Senya on herself. That is actually underrated, no? Like, this is underrated. I like this so far. I'm gonna go for a Sober and S3 on Senya. This should one-shot the whole team already, and yep, again, you're gonna tell me it's a Dragon Pride Showcase, but I mean, she in the game, she a character, I'm gonna use her, right? Here comes Fiend. I might get solo by this thing, though, but I think this is where we can perfectly showcase Fiend. Check this damage out, okay? So I'll do more damage based on my injury on me, right? And my artifact's gonna do extra damage based on the injury on them. So, with all that said, my S3 does not injure the enemy, but it does consume my HP, right? And I want to get that in range. And let's just check out the damage. I have a lot of crit damage. I have some injury on me. That means some attack through the passive is gained, yeah? So damage-wise, I'm doing 7.2k. Yeah, on a Fiend. So it's probably pretty bulky, I would like to assume. So that's not bad at all. That's actually very much not bad. Here comes Jamal. And this game was like actually pretty unlucky for me already. We got freaking stunned. We got landed a lot of the debuffs and all that. So yeah, I think this was great. I actually think this was great. Now, if you're gonna tell me something direct, and I would probably agree with you too. What if I just use some other ice character that could serve as a punching bag? For instance, a Crow. An ice damn Crow. Does that not work too? Yep. That does work. I think that does work, but does it though, right? I guess, yeah. I mean, I guess not though, right? Like, because Mort is gonna debuff your Crow, and then your Crow is just gonna, like, you know, get feared, and it's gonna be a freaking tragedy. So having the freaking revive to get rid of the fear is kind of underrated, is what I want to say. And this is like the only way I can think of anyone using Fiend, alright, in PvP. Or, you know, in Rift, it's obvious that it's gonna be useful, but Rift, come on, like, after a month after the season ends, we don't use Rift characters anymore. Like, right now, it's like for your Immortal Wukong. Do you use the guy? I don't think so. But you know what? Let me just check out if there's any other team I can use Fiend against. I guess we'll try against this, but this is just so weird. I mean, I'll do it for the sake of maybe testing. I want a freaking ML Ilinov to hit my Fiend. I don't know how I'm going to do that. But if I'm able to do that, it'd be great. It'd be really, really great. So, and you know what as well? I'm going to run my own freaking Harsetti here. The problem now will be with the Mortelix though. It's gonna be so... Dude, like, Mort is so annoying. Mort is so damn annoying. Let me go for any sort of immunity buffers would be great, I think. Let's see, do I have someone? Lacroix. I kinda like Lacroix. You know. Do I like Lacroix? Give me some time, lads. Give me some time. Alright, you know what? I'm just running this. Doesn't matter. Let's just go. Now, I'm hoping... There's nothing really much to hope. I'm hoping to have Fiend do something, but I think there's gonna be nothing much. But yeah, let's just try it. We got Harsetti here. We are own Harsetti, in fact. If I'm injury Harsetti, it'd be so good as well with Fiend, right? Because Fiend wants to injure herself. And you know what? After this, we're gonna, like, read through Fiend's skill as well. I don't think I've done that. Don't think I've done a lot of showcase of her abilities yet. So here comes the S3. We're going to land some debuffs on the Lacroix's going to go as well. Get an immunity, which is perfect. And then we'll see what Fiend does. Basically, the lowdown. S3 injures herself, does damage to the enemy, heals herself a little bit. That's kind of just it. The passive converts your injury to attack and speed. That's kind of it. There's one, if you get rage, which you're gonna get through S3 here, you'll be able to use your S1 to first consume your HP and then extra attack through embrace, which does damage increase that increases proportion to caster's injury. So you're gonna do a lot just by hurting yourself, and the main way you do damage is through embrace. So you need that rage freaking buff on you, yeah? With all that said, I'm gonna go ahead and hurt the freaking Ilanov, I guess. We'll get the freaking rage buff for sure. I want that. Insane animation, by the way. Like, the face she makes me want to fix her. Here comes 5.2k attack. Not too shabby, yeah? Not too shabby. Here comes the board as well. Here with Ruel. Are we chilling? We are not chilling at all, in fact. Well, it's the good old Firefly, man. My Harsetis just disappeared. My Harsetis just disappeared. Here comes the Mortellix, though. You're gonna do damage, but can I live? Yeah, I don't think we're winning this one at all. Oh my. Yeah, I cannot. So, there you have it, guys. She is quite damn useless outside of very specific scenarios. I don't know. Maybe it's not even her fault there. Maybe it was just the crowd. I don't know. Let's just keep exploring, right? Now I have an excuse to reset. I was on a win streak there. Now that I've ended that, let's fight this one. Alright, the real way I'm thinking she would work is against teams like this where they have a Harseti. And they have like all these Earth characters. I wanted to hit Finne more. What happened just then was everyone was hitting people outside of Finne, and Finne just didn't have anything to do. Like, she just stood there when her job is to get hit, but the enemy doesn't hit her, so she's just kind of useless, right? Let's just put my, usual team back, and we'll see how it goes. We got Janua and Boo. Now, the problem I have here, I feel like this is kind of still just Dragon Bright carry. I'm gonna just run it though, because, I want one more decent showcase, and then let's hopefully have a better Fiend showcase here. But yeah, ideally I don't want to use Dragon Bright, because I feel like Dragon Bright's the one character that's like a get out of jail free card. I wouldn't even be able to think who else I put here, right? Outside of freaking Dragon Bright, but there we go, finally, an injury Harseti. Now I want you to injure Fiend a bunch. Look at her. She wants to get hit, alright? She wants to hurt herself. So help her out here. Okay. Before anything, let's just go ahead and do a freaking S3 on the Mortellix. Annoying Mortellix. Here we have Afternoon Soak flat as well. We're gonna S3 here. You still have Holy Sack, which I think should be removed from the game. Like, it's such a broken combo. S3 goes in, counter attack already, shouldn't matter too much. And yep, you're not 3F. So, revive inbound, I think. Here we have Fiend though, we cannot do S3, that's annoying. But hey, I just want you to be a punching bag. That's all I need you to do. We'll do S1 here to dual attack, bang, good damage. And now we have Senya, S3, that kills you, you come back. And we'll go from there. After this should be a pretty good shout, because the enemy's gonna go and get like all their turns. And I think Fiend's gonna die. Here comes Mortellix. You shouldn't be able to kill me. You're at 30k HP. We should be chilling. Jamal did evade, which is perfect. Here comes Young Senya. Now you would think, wow, we're cooked, right? We got Fear on Fiend. We got Fear on Dragon Bright. It's cooked. But that's why I like Fiend somewhat in this case, because I just need her to die. If she dies, she cleanses. Yeah, that's pretty good. Here comes Harseti. You're going to continue injuring us as well, which is good. Now, if you hit Jamal enough, there we go. We get the shield. And yeah, the injury on my Senya is looking kind of big. I won't lie. Jesus Christ. Okay. Here comes Jamal. We should get a push up there. That should allow me to kill off the Mort finally. So let's go and kill the Mort. The problem I have is, number one, you're countering every turn. Number two, my entire team's low-key dead. Like, oh my god, my team is really low. I'm forced to use S1 here. My flat has 600 HP. I think I'm dead to the flat damage by Young Senya on the miss. I might legit die from that. I'm hoping it doesn't happen though. What happens here? Bang, 492. And somehow I'm alive with Fiend. And with the dual attack, I'm dead. But I'm back though. How about that? Not too shabby, not too shabby. Alright. We go... I low-key think we go S1. No, we don't go S1. There's no way we go S1. I have no clue, actually. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. Let's just do S3. I'm thinking S1 to do dual tap with Flan. Maybe we kill the Heart City with Stunner, but yeah, whatever. We're just S3, man. So boom, damage goes in. We got a turn with Fiend. Alright, perfecto. Here's where you have a decent chunk of injury. We can further get more injury by doing S3 here. This should do quite decent damage, right? Because it increases damage proportional to injury. Right now I have like quite a bit good chunk and it's gonna increase furthermore. I'm gonna go ahead and murder the SPP. So right now I have 17k HP left. Damage wise though, how much are we doing? Boom. 17k. I'm telling you, yo, like her damage is nothing to be scoffed at. But realistically though, right? You're not using her in RTA because people can just play around her. Number one. If they just didn't hit me, I would just have unbuffable and I would never be able to like use my S3. Or at least to my heart's extent. Or to my heart's content rather. So there you go. We did beat another annoying team. It's a Harsetti plus double grass team, right? If they hit Fiend a lot, Fiend's gonna absorb a lot of those aggro. And even if she dies, she comes back. So you have leeway there is what I'm thinking. So yeah, that's what I am having in mind of how to use her, right? Now, let's see if I can like explore other ways though. I've already showed how to use her. You see it, right? If you want to use her there. I suppose she's unique in a sense where she has that revive. I think it's pretty big. You know, I can't just put a Karina there. Karina would just die. After Mort goes into the young senior dual attacks, all that. Same with like Crow. Crow might just get feared and not take a turn. And Crow ain't got a revive unless you have Holy Sack, but I doubt anyone has a spare Holy Sack for a Crow. I don't know who else could do that for ice characters though. Let me check. We'll do like one more showcase. And then we'll like close this off. But I really can't think of any other ice character that can really just lift like that outside of using Holy Sack that we definitely don't have. Like an extra of. Maybe it's a Miki. Nah, Miki dies some more every time. Yep, there you go. I think it's pretty copium in the first place to make Fiend a PvP character at all. But if you really want to force it, that's probably the only way. This is like an actual feasible, useful way. I think, at least. Okay. Alright. With all that said, let's just try her out in shit scenarios. Okay. Let's just try out. You want to force her, right? A lot of people want to fix her. Like, check the reviews out. In game, a lot of people are down horrendous for her. Yeah, I saw someone commenting, I wish I was the snake. Which I agree. But also, come on. You can't get caught sending no shit. Come on. Like, what you doing? Alright. How do I beat this? Yeah, first of all, let's take a look at the counters there is on the enemy end. Luna destroys me. Luna seals my passive and boom. Over. I can't even revive. It's done. So, there's literally no reason I should foresee myself using friggin' Fiend here. Yeah, there's no way I'm not using Fiend here. She's not gonna anti-cleave. Maybe against this. I don't know. Maybe against Young Senya more again. Sure. Let's give it a try again. I just don't feel good trying this out though. But you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's try. Let's try. Alright. What does I want to put? Now the idea here, again, is these two broccoli units. I want to make them hit Fiend a lot. That's the whole idea. And I'm going to try not using Dragon Bright as well, because Dragon Bright is just a cheat code. And yeah, next up, who do we got? Who do we got? Realistically, I want to outspeed you, though. No, like, surely I want to outspeed you. Yeah, no matter how I think about this, I do want to outspeed you. So let's fucking outspeed you, right? There we go. Let's not put DKS up there for no reason. Let me go back to Fiend. Right, against a random team. First of all, you don't use her to anti-cleave. And yeah, second of all, I think the criteria here is what if they go Hyper Broccoli on arena defense, by the way. You can think about Fiend. Now, in RTA, if you do this, they just avoid your Fiend, you're fucked. So, yeah, or, you know, they just kill your entire team first, rather. Like, avoiding Fiend doesn't do anything. Fiend's just chilling. But the rest of your team ain't chilling. Yeah, that's the problem. Okay. Now, we have Flan here. I'm gonna go ahead and not Soulburn. And let me think. Yeah, let's just like hyper take a chance here. We're gonna let the two broccoli units live just so I can flex my Fiend and just so I can see her die or something like that, because that's her whole deal anyway. Alright, Janua. Soulburn has one kill the Dillabat. I honestly don't know what this team is on the enemy end, but I'll take it. I mean, I don't mind. Here comes the extra proc, hopefully not on Janua, on Young Senya. That's perfect. Young Senya with S3 here. But we should be good. Here comes the board. Annoying freaking S3, yeah? But we should be good. Even my whole team gets feared. I have a Fiend. And yeah, look at that. Fiend is so low right now, but we're good. I know she gonna revive and she gonna come back with half health. And we're chilling. But hey, I despot the fear. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that all day. Alright, question. What do I do now? Oh, I guess we'll get rid of freaking Janua. I guess, you know what? No. Let's... Should I flex it? Should I flex it? I'm gonna die anyway soon, so I might as well flex it. I haven't showcased this. The Soul Burn. Soul Burn. If you don't Soul Burn, you get a heal. If you Soul Burn, you get more heal. Crazy, I know. Should I though? Yeah, let's go for it. Boom, Soul Burn. Heal-wise, I'm doing like 2k heal in the whole team. It looks like it's okay. Nothing insane, right? Like, it's really not that big. So, yeah, it looks like it's still a rift-based design heal. Where you get it consistently, but not that big per time. Right? Fair enough. Here we have Janua. We're gonna end this. There we go. And I think that should be that. It's a solid show, I suppose. But against this, though, especially, I feel like crowd it. Nah, you're not still. Because of the fear. The problem is the fear, right? I think not a lot of characters can handle the fear. Finne might be able to be the unique person that could somewhat deal with it. Not well, but somewhat. And yeah, in the end, TLDR. We've done enough showcases, yeah? TLDR with Finne. Final verdict. Should you pull? I'm gonna be real, man. If someone, you know, basically, like, I would say, me personally, I always go to Tristan's channel to see like rift clears and stuff. If he can figure out something without Finne, which I bet he will, I just wouldn't pull Finne. But I also bet like it would be so much easier to auto rift, like farm rift with Finne though. So in the end, I'm just gonna tell you, go pull Finne. 100% want to pull Finne. Why? Because they designed her to be really good at this rift. And rift is really good if you can farm him. Especially if you can farm him quickly. So Finne probably makes that possible very easily for a lot of us. So yeah, definitely worth pulling even for, you know, early gameplay. Okay, actually, you know what? I'll take that back. Early game players, maybe you don't pull Finne. I'm gonna take that back again. Not maybe don't pull Finne. If you're early game, don't pull Finne. Like, she's useless early game because you ain't even got a rift unlocked, so there's no point. If you're like end game, mid game, trying to get gears, you're at that point, you're trying to farm gears and improve your characters, Finne is definitely a must. Like, unfortunately, it's the most useless must character because rift is right now up. You have to use Finne, you have to farm it. And in terms of PvP, realistically, after you finish her with rift, you kind of cast her aside. In PvP, yeah, I can use Finne like I just showed, but it's just not really like a realistically smart way. There's other ways to play that. I could have lost, I think, if maybe luck doesn't go well. Or, you know, rather, it's not really Finne that changed everything. It's rather just Dragon Bride, Janua, Firefly, and those are the anchors. I could have swapped Finne for someone else that supports the three, and I still won. I could have still won. So yeah, not really a character worthy of PvP, I feel. Still usable if you really want to. If you really want to fix her, like, I'm gonna show you, yeah? Like, people are down horrendous, although I'm kind of down bad for her as well, yeah? I can fix her by Brufnikov. We got, who else? Where's the funny? You know what? I'm actually gonna read this. Very niche. I've lost too many battles because I was trying her out. No, she's not max. Where's the rest of your HP and where's your artifact, yo? They probably changed it or something, but yeah, let me find the funnies. Use her with Bloomy Litter, gonna have a freakazoid. No, yeah, that's pretty funny. You pull her to rid the tank meta. I pull her to fix her. We're not the same. Yep, Giga Chat. I can't and won't fix her. I wish she would bite me like how the snake bites her. I fucking love y'all, man. Alright, that'll be all. Good luck for trying to pull Finne. Yep, take care.